New Jersey's meant everything to my story. I'm a Jersey girl, born and raised. I grew up on the Jersey Shore, was educated in the public education system here. I've spent the last 12 years of my life in education here.
When I joined Teach for America, I told my mom, I'll be back. It's a 2-year commitment. I'm going to New Jersey. Then when I came, I fell in love with the children and the families and education here. So I've stayed.
I became a core member with Teach for America in 2005. I was placed in Newark. I'm still at my placement school, happily, 9 years later.
When we first got to this region, we were a group of really young, wide-eyed, smart people who wanted to do something different in education.
We came just ready to work really hard.
In New Jersey, we had about 30 core members, so we were a really close-knit group.
We prepared lessons, we unit planned, we decorated our classrooms.
So you felt like you were a part of a team in a city at a time where amazing things were happening.
If you had asked me back when I was a 98 core member, what would I be doing after 2000, I would have had a very, very different answer from you than the answer that I would give you today.
When students are raising their hands, they can't wait to be called upon. That's the most exciting part, and you realize how much work a teacher is doing to incite that kind of excitement. New Jersey as a whole, as a state, has pretty high academic achievement rates, but the urban districts across the state don't.
It's no secret that our kids in urban areas, they're really not getting what their counterparts in affluent districts are.
But I think there's been a big shift to protecting those who are probably most vulnerable right now, people without lobbyists, those people without special interests, our children.
Teach for America has opened the dialogue, brought like-minded people together, given them training, provided opportunities for people to have a voice. And they've done this from a stance of humility, which is very important. They don't come saying we know everything, but they come saying we do have a problem.
In the last 5 years, I've seen what was previously a steady pace of reform really accelerate.
There's really been a big shift towards data-driven instruction, assessment, how are districts doing, school report cards.
Instead of just looking at the data from before, we're actually taking a step further and seeing how that data is impacted by the way we teach.
Teachers now really have to think about what is in the craft of teaching and how to improve continually. And it's fostering all sorts of awesome conversations.
We do what we have to do here to get our kids prepared for post-secondary endeavors, whether that be college or trade school, work or the military, etc. But we make sure that we really develop the child holistically.
How many electrical engineers, how many lawyers, doctors are there that we cannot afford to miss out on?
Our kids are hungry. They want to learn. If you will challenge them, they will rise. That was true 18 years ago, and it's the same now. They're just as hungry.
And they've been meeting the challenge. Graduation rates have been increasing.
We know that it's possible because we've seen it happen.
We keep looking for this one sort of turning point or this one test case, and I think that New Jersey has the potential to be that place because the right partners are here, and the question is, are we all committed to doing the difficult work over the long haul to get the job done?
So when I realized that there were so many alum working in this region, working towards the same goal, is when I realized that Teach for America had incredible power to make change. There were 30 of us in 1994, now there are over 600 of us in this region.
I am committed to education because of the experience that TFA gave me, but also the burning commitment that it gave me that until this job is done, we all got to stay in the fight.
My mind acknowledges the success, but I also see that there's much more to do, and I feel a responsibility in being a part of that.